Hi, Nilo. It's nice to see that you've written us more essays. Let's take a look at what you did here, shall we? Okay, so the first one is a letter to your friend. Let's see what you said. Hi, Mike. I hope this letter finds you well. I'm writing to inform you that I just handed my resignation letter because I found a new opportunity. I can't remember if I've told you, but I used to work in the graveyard shift, so I didn't spend quality time with my family. Also, my perks and fringe benefits were limited, and I don't think I would never, ever had the chance to move up the ladder where I worked. Okay, let's change a couple of things here. First of all, I want you to remember that when you get the paper with your task 1, it'll tell you, begin your letter, dear, ... So, I can't think in all the years that I've been teaching that I've ever seen hi. Just keep in mind that that instruction will be there for you, and so you should pay attention to it and make sure that you include that in your whatever's listed to you, whatever's given to you, that you have to begin your letter like that. Okay, that's the first thing. All right. Some of this is a little formal-ish. I'm writing to inform you. It's a little formal sounding, even with the I'm. So I'm writing to let you know. That would make a little more sense. Or what would be even better is, hi, dear Mike, I hope this letter finds you well. I am writing to let you know about some changes in my life. And then you can say, I just handed in my resignation letter because I found a new opportunity. I can't remember if I've told you, but I used to work the graveyard shift without the in. So I didn't spend quality time with my family. Also, my perks and fringe benefits were limited, and I don't think I would ever, not never, because you already have a negative here, I would ever have the chance to move up the ladder where I worked. As you might know by now, my education consists of a master's degree in robotics from Harvard University, where I assisted in the development of a robot for a company that specializes in artificial intelligence called TED. That same company offered me a lead robotics engineer position where I'll be able to improve my automation skills. You can't imagine how happy I am. Okay, now, these two sentences are good, but this one just feels far too formal, the thing about your education. Okay? It feels too formal. It feels like it belongs in a cover letter and certainly not in a letter to your friend. Okay? Finally, do you remember Mary, the bright, I don't know what you mean by spark girl. I don't know what you mean. The bright girl you introduced me to at your last birthday party. She's my girlfriend now, mate. Okay, so this is a little strange. The punctuation, okay? So you could have done a question mark here and then a new sentence. She's my girlfriend now, comma, mate. I believe I will marry her soon. I'll let you know the details. Write me back soon, your best friend, Nilo. Okay, that's fine. So I like a lot of the things you wrote. They were you did a lot of good things. So you covered all of the points. That's the first thing, the most important thing. So in terms of task achievement, you're fine. The tone, as I already mentioned, is a little variable. So you're not consistently informal. There were a couple places that were a little too formal. Some little vocabulary things that I wanted you to kind of be aware of, as well as some little grammar things, nothing too serious. So on the whole, a well-written letter. All right, let's take a look now at your essay. Okay, what is this? This is travel, domestic, international, advantages and disadvantages. Let's see what you said. Experts throughout both the developing and developed world have emphasized the positive and negative aspects of travel on society. There are numerous benefits cited for traveling which are generally well received by some citizens, yet there are immense disadvantages. This essay will analyze both sides, using examples from the Canadian government to demonstrate points and prove arguments. Lovely. On the one hand, there is ample evidence suggesting that traveling is vital for some people. The central reason behind this is twofold. Firstly, adults are able to explore new cultures and places which help them to expand their knowledge of the globe. Okay. Okay. Which helps them expand their knowledge of the globe. All right. I think I would have wanted one little extra piece of information there, but fine, let's keep moving. Secondly, traveling is a rapid way to improve social skills. For instance, recent empirical research by the Canadian government demonstrated that 8% of businessmen were able to succeed in their company because they developed social skills that they improved by traveling. It must not be forgotten that although traveling helps people to have a better, not a better, but just better knowledge of the world and to improve their social skills, it also gives humans memories for a lifetime. Okay? Therefore, it is conclusively clear that if traveling continues gaining in popularity, there could be a far more positive development. Okay, where is your support for this? That it gives memories for a lifetime. Okay, it's an extra sentence, but it needed a little support. Why do you say that? Just develop it a little more. Okay, let's take a look now at this paragraph. On the other hand, although there is a case for traveling benefiting people, the drawbacks cannot be overstated. This is largely because most arduous adventures are dangerous and expensive for middle-aged adults who might be unable to work at their age. What do you mean? Why are we talking? Okay, this is a very specific example. Middle-aged adults who might be unable to. I don't understand this. So how is that a drawback of traveling? I don't understand your example, and I don't understand how it's a drawback. Okay, furthermore, most people are unable to overcome depression, which has detrimental effects on people in the long term. For example, if youngsters decide to start a journey on their own, the majority would feel homesick and return because of depression in no time. Okay, thus it is possible to say beyond doubt that if local and international trips persist, there would be serious implications for some people. All right, again, this is, I mean, you're giving me two very specific examples of who might be negatively affected by travel. But I don't think that that helps you in expressing your, in general, the disadvantages of traveling. So just to help you with maybe some ideas about what is meant by the disadvantages of traveling, I can give you a couple of examples. First of all, many people cite that travel is detrimental to the environment. Why? Because jet fuels used in airplanes are very damaging to the atmosphere. Okay, and so with travel on the rise, you can see that, of course, the air is being polluted more by these planes. Another possible drawback of travel is the spoilage of places of natural or historic natural beauty or historic significance. So what happens is that when more and more people start going to a place, say for example, of natural beauty, in order to accommodate those tourists, the thing that made the location beautiful to begin with is then spoiled because of you know, hotels and restaurants and souvenir shops and so forth. Okay, so that's another disadvantage. So this is kind of what we mean. Things that are more kind of global and not like, oh, this specific group of people is damaged, is hurt by travel, and this specific group. So just to give you some ideas about how you should be thinking about these essays. Okay. Okay, so from the arguments and examples given, I firmly believe that the advantages of traveling are far more superior to the disadvantages. It is predicted that journeys will increasingly grow in importance. Okay, that's fine. However, check out what happened now. Didn't really ask you your opinion, did it? So you didn't have to say that you feel the advantages are far more. I never asked you for it. So you could just say, clearly there are a number of advantages and disadvantages of travel. I believe that journeys will increasingly grow. You don't have to say that, you know, the advantages were more. In fact, this actually did you a disservice because the order of your paragraphs is wrong. I think I've mentioned this to you before, that you always put the side that you support at the bottom closer to your conclusion. So since you thought that the advantages were stronger, this has to come towards the conclusion. Okay? But again, this essay didn't ask you for your opinion, so you didn't need to do that. Okay, so Nilo, go ahead and correct these essays now for us. Return them corrected, error correction list, and your next set. Okay, we're here, we're waiting to see them, so good luck.